if you're trying to grow your business with the idea that you're going to make your money with front-end profit margins, you're going to operate an unsuccessful business. You won't be able to scale. So have you ever read the book, The Goal? It was written as a book for manufacturing plants to improve efficiencies, right? Now, out of that book came this thing that's called the theory of constraints that you may have heard of. So with an online business, this theory actually applies to it, and we can use it as a metaphor for how a lot of people make mistakes in e-commerce businesses. So they'll literally make their customer acquisition in ads a bottleneck to the throughput of their machine, right? So the goal of any business is to make profit, right? But what happens here in e-commerce businesses is people buying media will typically define profit as what do they make day one. And in their mind, they feel like they need to be at this certain level and then scale and make all their money day one. And they neglect the back end and they don't build anything out in the back end. They don't plan the back end. They don't even try to figure out like, what can this customer be worth to me long term? Because they're in this short term thinking, right? And so when you're building an e-commerce store and everything like this in any online business model, you are building a machine, you're building a factory that is meant to produce customers and turn them into the most lifetime value possible, right? And so when you operate your front-end ad campaigns under I need to make a certain amount of profit day one perspective, you're going to limit your ability to provide throughput to that machine to make all the money on the back end. And so you actually hurt your business quite a bit. You make your ads a bottleneck. You're playing this game of constant ups and downs. And at the end of the day, if you back out, and most people where they get stuck since iOS 14 is it just feels like more of a roller coaster to them. But if you back out, look at the big picture, you're usually at an acceptable front end number where you're not losing money. You're able to operate your business. And if you're doing the right things on the back end, you would be profiting, and then you would be stacking that profit every month as long as you keep acquiring more customers and scaling that customer acquisition at this lower expected front end ROAS than what most people want.
Without further ado, I'd like to introduce you to the person whose work consistently brings me back anywhere between $1.39 all the way up to $3 for every $1 I spend with them. My friend, my former client, and now my traffic guy, Jason Hornick.
Over the last 90 days, we've taken one product offer that I put together a few months ago. Jason's team took it, they did all of the audience research for me, they did all of the ads for me. We put up the campaign, took it live, and we're averaging over $100,000 a month in revenue with less than $30,000 a month in ad spend.